So I'm Mourad Dogru. I'm the new general manager for Dana. I have started 7 months ago. So this edition of Outlook is my first one. So I had a lot of expectation, and I have to say that they have been fulfilled, and even beyond any expectation that I may have. So I'm really thrilled. I'm really thrilled by what we have achieved over the last 2 days. And first of all, in regards to the content that we have covered. So they were, of course, regular topics that we are covering, like sustainability, like technology, regulatory activities. And I do think that we have been doing it really well. I mean, the feedback that we have received were great. I mean, personally speaking, I have learned a lot. And yeah, and there are plenty of other points that we will for sure discuss it in the future. We had a good problem, to be fair. We had a lot of content, potential content, so we have been able to pick and choose. What I'm also proud of is that we have been also to adapt ourselves towards what are the main concerns, some of the main concerns of today, like the energy crisis. So the first day we had a great keynote speaker first about, generally speaking, about the global dynamics and the consequences of crises like the energy one right now. But the panel discussion afterwards was really, really interesting for me, but also from the audience, based on all the feedback that I have received. We have been able to bring together people representing the entire value chain in our industry. And of course, they are all facing this challenge from a different angle. But it was interesting to see what can we learn from what we have been facing so far, and how these things could potentially be positive in a certain way, in regards to innovation, in regards to how we are consuming energy today, because energy was not necessarily a big importance for the people before, for the industry before, because it was at a cheap price, let's face it. So now the people needed to pay attention, and sometimes they have been able to to maintain their cost because they have just revamped the way that they were using energy. Same thing in regards to forward thinking, in regards to final product, how the consumer may use it in the future, because we are talking about like high engineered product, and those things can also be used in a different way. So really interesting. And also something that I would like to enhance and embrace is the fact that Outlook is a hub. It's a hub for industry, and it's a hub for content consumption, but also for networking and for exchange. And I think that we can also be proud about everything which is happening around Outlook. There were people meeting, discussing business, or sometimes just cheering together. And this is what I'm also proud of, is just to see all this community, extended community, were here in Malta, thanks to Outlook. I look forward for the future, and for the future, I think that we need to enhance what we are doing really well, and we will continue. But also there are potential new windows that we can open, like inviting people from external market, similar market, but external to our own world. I think that we need to open our window slightly broader to the external world, and maybe having speakers who are going to tell us what happened in their industries, how they have faced some challenges. And that, I think, could be something nice for the future, add this extra layer to the dynamic of the conference. Or younger generation, the youngest people, having influencers coming and talking about who they are in order to the auto industry to better understand and potentially fulfill needs of future recruitment in the future. So, I don't know, ideas right now which are popping up in my mind, and we will fine-tune them and make sure that they're ready for the next edition.